G'day guys, ZiggyD here. I wanted to tell you guys about this community event that's been organised, this Solo Self-Found Challenge 2016. For the longest time I've been saying that streamers especially and YouTubers within the Path of Exile community should be doing more collaborative content, and that the community should be trying to get together and create the sort of events that they want to see themselves. We've had a pretty good run with Grinding Gear Games doing most of the stuff we want to see, you know, for us. But for the longest time, people have been asking for, like, you know, self-found leagues and things like that. And, well, I think one of the best ways to show, like, a company that you care about that sort of thing, or even just to have a really good time with that sort of idea, is to actually initiate something yourself, and that's exactly what happened. I may be wrong about this, but I think it was RiseQT who originally put this idea forward, so I apologize if I'm wrong about that. But this idea has come forward now and is spread to many people within the community, and indeed you can see this long list of people playing in this event already. For this Solo Self-Found Challenge, I will link the rule set and the ladders and everything like that down in the description below. You guys can check that out. But it's pretty simple stuff. You start on a fresh account with no account features. That means, you know, no masters or anything like that. No extra stash tabs. You start off with the 4 basic stash tabs. All of that stuff. Free to play, new account for this. And then you take that character in Parandus Hardcore and see how far you can get. The ultimate goal being to get to 100. That's because that's the highest level you can get to, right? But with the idea to see how far you can get, and it's based on /plays, so the actual hours spent on the character rather than, say, you know, a race that occurs over the course of 24 hours, or the race that occurs over the course of 7 days, where it's about who can play the most in that time. This is a bit more of a /played event. Now, this is just like a Code of Honor style thing, right? There's nothing to say you can't cheat in this. There are no prizes. This is for our own personal fun, you know? Don't cheat. Have a good time with it. Be a good sport. But, you know, there's this, like, kind of casual ladder and things like that to track people's progress, to see what level they've gotten to. And you'll be able to tune in and watch various streamers doing this as well. They'll have, you know, SSF challenge written somewhere in their title usually, or SSF somewhere in their title. A bunch of streamers are getting on board with this. I'm going to be starting this today as well, so looking forward to this. As I said, I love this idea of this sort of community collaborative effort, and that's definitely something I want to be a part of and help promote, so hence making this video here, just to let you guys know about this challenge, so that maybe you guys might want to participate as well, because the more people that get involved in this, the more fun it's going to be, the more community feeling it's going to have, and the more potential for GGG paying attention to this little kind of, this initiative, and maybe making something in-game, making some sort of self-found checkbox or league or challenge or race or something like that for us to participate in the future as well. That would be awesome. So this is a very good starting point, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So ever since Parandus launch and watching Pohx play an Ice Trapper, it's something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I couldn't really think of a good excuse for when to do it. You know, I always want to prioritize making my own builds wherever possible, but occasionally I just want to play something that someone else has already done that just looks fun. You know, I'm like you guys too. I want to play other people's builds too. So I thought this is the perfect excuse to do it. So I'm going to be playing an Ice Trapper based pretty heavily on Pohx's Ice Trapper that he started the league with. He started the league with it, looked like it did really well, made a few minor modifications here and there, just some little, you know, just some little tweaks and things that I would like to see in the build, and also maybe making it a little more self-found friendly, but it looks like it's going to be pretty solid. I've put together a bit of a tree here. I'll link this down in the description for you guys, or you'll be able to catch it on my stream. You know, if you tune in there, you can see some progression of how it's going. I'm thinking if this challenge sort of ends up being a bit of a fun thing, I might, and if you guys are interested, check in every day or every couple days or something like that, and just let you know how the progress of my character is going, the things I'm learning, and you know, maybe some little tips and stuff for self-found play. I've done a few self-found characters in my time in Path of Exile. It's always a lot of fun, and it does present a lot of interesting and unique challenges that you don't get elsewhere. So we're looking forward to that. But this character is going to be playing Ice Trap with Frostbond Trap as well to help lower resistances and deal more damage, and using new Cluster Trap with Saboteur, which gives you know, all of the traps exploding at once. I'm going to Pohx use Explosive Expert here, which gives elemental damage penetration, obviously just more damage, really nice. But I'm gonna actually test a node that I was kind of BMing a bit on State of Exile, Blinding Assault. I'm gonna think about giving this a go. I mean, it seems weird when you can just use a smoke flask, but this will open me up to be able to use another flask. Flask slots are pretty valuable, so I'm gonna see how well this works. Maybe the 10% chance to blind enemies on hit, and the 25% chance to create a smoke cloud when you are hit as well. So maybe that'll be enough to blind enemies pretty reliably. I am getting some evasion scaling in this build, just a little bit, and I'll try and get like a bit of evasion on the tree, on gear, and you know, do a bit of hybrid energy shield evasion style stuff. So that's, you know, gonna try and push that survivability as far as I can with that style of thing. You know, having a good evasion count and having enemies blinded, well, it could help keep me alive through some nasty stuff in Self-Found. So I'm gonna see how that goes, because obviously playing something like this, you don't have to worry about reflect or anything, which is good. I was trying to think about something I can do that isn't too gear dependent, doesn't have to worry about reflect and stuff like that. And a trapper came to mind with that. It was one of the reasons I chose to go with something like this. But defenses are a bit of a concern, so trying to do whatever I can. You know, like if it's smoke clouds that spawn when I get hit and a little bit of evasion to keep me alive, then we'll give that a go. So I'm going to test a few things with this, but I'll probably report in on the progress, assuming I don't die horribly again and again in, you know, early in the game or something. I mean, if you guys want to check out, you know, a nice trapper build from the master of trapping himself, Pohx, then I'll link Pohx's build thread in the description as well. You can check that out. I'll probably link his YouTube channel too, because he's got a lot of guides on it for, that you can check out there as well. So guys, check out the rule set, maybe participate and have fun, or come watch the stream and see some solo self-found action. It's up to you. Get involved in some way, whether it's playing or watching. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. As I said, it could, you know, it could provoke some cool things for ZiggyD to incorporate into the game as well. Anyway, guys, I'll see you probably on the live stream or for some video updates in the coming days. That's it for now. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.